my next story is a new one, not an update, and it's about oil rig being closed down, or even a entire company being closed down in Scotland, which, if anybody knows anything, there are some Scottish and also English North Sea oil rigs up, and that's where they make a lot of money and taxes and stuff. And it looks like 2,000 jobs are going to be lost to Scotland after the closing of this oil job. This is from Alasdair Ferguson on the National Scotland. More than 2,000 jobs in Scotland are at risk of being lost after a North Sea platform company filed for administration, as in bankruptcy. On today, the 27th of October, Petroac, based in London, confirmed it had applied to the High Court of England and Wales to appoint administrators. It comes after the firm, which designs, builds, and manages and maintains infrastructure for the oil industry. Guess what? Other than the sale of that oil rig itself, the managing and maintaining will cost you money, so you will be losing money. I don't know why
so much oil again, right?
These companies are like, wait a minute, we can't make money off of maintenance? No, you can't. It's necessary, but you can't. It's not something you make money off of. People get paid. You probably make zero profit. You probably try your best to stay out of the red. And that's all you do as a maintenance company. You're not sitting there going, oh, why didn't we make $1 billion profits? You're not going to be making that.
Nah. Actually, maintenance companies make huge contracts, so one little job will just be part of a huge contract, so they do make money.
Yeah, I'm just saying I'm sure the people whoever makes these decisions are going, why aren't our profits 10,000 or whatever? And it's like, dude, they're not going to be that high. You're a maintenance company. You're making money from selling the designs, I think. The licensing the designs, building the designs. But this idea that
maintenance isn't construction are two different things.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. They design, build, manage, and maintain. So they're doing all those things. The entire
but they can subcontract out the maintenance to a maintenance company. It doesn't matter if you have a contract, you can subcontract. You don't have to do the work.
Sure.
Right, go ahead.
I don't know what's happening because I haven't read the whole thing, and maybe they won't even tell me. I'm just creating a hypothetical reason. I'm thinking in my own head, brainstorming my ideas of why this company has decided to go into bankruptcy. It had its contract to work on the 2GW program in the Netherlands terminated as well. So, Petrofac's UK business is based in Aberdeen, is involved in the operation of North Sea oil platforms for firms including BP and Shell. Sounds like they're the subcontractor at this point. It has been reported around 2,000 jobs in Scotland could be at risk following the company filing for administration. So there's 2,000 maybe subcontractors, main contractors from the actual company, who knows. But all of that umbrella of them, Petroac, whoever they're paying, their jobs are at risk because they're no longer going to be paying anybody or making money or being a company. Petroac reportedly said it would continue to trade while it explores alternative restructuring and M&A, mergers and acquisition solutions. Maybe somebody will buy us and then you guys won't lose your jobs. A company spokesperson said, Petroac has a number of fundamentally strong businesses and we are focused on delivering the best possible outcome for them in this process. Wow, corporate mumbo-jumbo. A long-established North Sea business continues to operate as normal, and management are working to minimize disruption for clients and employees. Stephen Flynn has said that the workers at the firm, along with their families, deserve better. He said, impossible to overstate the impact this news will have on the workers and their families here in Aberdeen. Uncertainty and job losses have plagued us since the Labour government came to power. Workers, their families, and our communities deserve better. Meanwhile, Aberdeen Central MSP Kevin Stewart said, this is incredibly concerning news for employees of Petroac and their families. We are seeing a succession of companies either cutting operations in the north and east or leaving altogether. It is incumbent on policymakers in London to reflect on that. Scotland's abundance of energy resources has long been the backbone of our economy. The SNP is determined to see that continue. Okay, well, you better start creating those offshore wind farms and other things, because I'm hoping the longer we go into zero net carbon energy, the more these oil companies will just go out of business. That's what I really hope for. Do I wish employees would lose their jobs, like 2,000 Scottish people losing their jobs and their families?
Oil companies.
I don't want that, but I want oil companies to stop being the backbone of people's economy. That's not good.
Exactly.
That's not good for
the reason
future.
we fight wars.
Yeah.
Are dwindling resources.
I'm sure Scotland's not going to invade anybody for the oil.
Well, the United States does, definitely.
Yeah, I don't see that happening.
Wait a minute. Are we talking about Scotland's part? Wait a minute. Whoa. You just said something completely wrong. Scotland is part of the UK. The UK and the United States did invade Iraq for their oil. So there you go.
Yeah, I know. I'm just saying this is specific Scotland that's being affected, right? Not England. England doesn't care.
Scotland's not a country, man. They're just part of another country.
Okay, they don't have a country, but they have their own parliament, which is who we're talking about. We're talking about Scotland's parliament making decisions. So.
Right.
Which doesn't rely on Westminster. Yeah.
Anyway, my sarcasm is.
I'm not even done with the story, dude.
Oh, okay. Wow, you're still not done. Okay.
Scotland's abundant energy sources could have long been the backbone of the economy. However, Labour's energy profits levy and empty promises in relation to Great Britain energy are putting jobs at risk and keeping bills at record levels. So they're saying they're blaming Westminster, which is a normal thing for Wales and Ireland and Wales, Ireland, and Scotland to do. Hey, this is Westminster's fault. I urge the Labour government at Westminster to urgently rethink its approach. Huh?
It's pronounced Westminster. It's not minister. Westminster, there's no extra I. You're putting an extra I in there. It's not minister. It's Minster. Westminster. Anyway.
I urge the Labour government to urgently rethink its approach and stand ready to labour all those affected by the news. Following the announcements, a spokesperson for the Department for Energy and Security and Net Zero said, the UK arm of Petroac has not entered administration and is continuing to operate as normal, as in-demand business with a highly skilled workforce and these successful contracts. Petrofac's administration is a project of long-standing issues in their global business. The government will continue to work with the UK company as it focuses on the long-term future. Ministers are working together as parts of government led by DESNZ in support of this. The company was worth around $6 billion at its peak in 2012, but has slumped to recent years. It was worth around $20 billion when its shares were suspended in May after being severely impacted by an investigation by the Serious Fraud Office into volatile energy prices. So, their company is shitly run, is what it sounds like, right? The company has not been run very well since 2012. They've gone from $6 billion to $20 million when they basically were taken off market so nobody would lose tons of money. Like, these guys are crashing so hard. And, yeah, makes sense why they had to go into administration, I guess. But there's my story. And
hard to tell what all their bad decisions, but the point you were making earlier is my start. Like the oil company meme is always been, them wind turbines require a lot of maintenance, and I'm like, oil pumps and oil derricks don't require maintenance. Who knew? They never require maintenance.
We just this whole time I think people think oil is like those cartoons or like what was it? Beverly Hills Hillbillies, right? Oh, it just pops out of the ground, then you collect it in barrels, and then that's it. Yeah, that's how it works. Like a fountain of oil. That's how you get the oil out. Yeah, just like that.
Oh, and the other one is
you're
still gonna need oil. Yeah, the other sarcasm is you're still gonna need oil to run those wind turbines. They need lubrication. I said, what's your freaking point? Lubrication does not send carbon into the atmosphere. Burning it sends it into the atmosphere, not lubrication. And
I'm not a mechanical engineer or anything, but I'm pretty sure there's other oils in the world that aren't that oil.
Oh no,
that can be used.
I'm just saying it's oil.
I have no idea. I'm not, like I said, I'm not a mechanical engineer.
Obviously, you can make polymers from any carbon, right? Any carbon of any form, right? Carbon is what's known as the whore of the what is it? The whore of the element table, because it just attaches to everything. That's why it just attaches to everything, right?
Yeah.
But well, it's not necessarily a whore because it doesn't charge any money. Okay, so there you go.
Imagine that. Hey, I need one atom if you want me to combine with this hydrogen.
Like, yeah, you can make plastic. You can make plastic out of any carbon. You can make plastic out of a cotton T-shirt if you wanted to. That's carbon.
Yeah, probably. But the thing is, why people are so reliant on, well, we already have this method. Why would we invent new ones? If it works, why change it? And it's like, well, it's killing the planet. That's why. Anyways, let's roll our wheel before we talk way too long again.
The extraction of oil puts way more carbon into the air than building windmills too. So there's always that.